Dads of Erie.
That's right. It's episode number 98. 2 more to 100.
Coming in hot.
Only took us 7 years.
It's been a while.
And a year to... We took a year break.
We took 2-year breaks. Okay, we've taken gaps, my friend.
I think we did more during COVID than we did.
You think so?
Well, we had a good streak for a while.
Yeah, we
where
did.
Like every Thursday you come over to my house and we do it.
Right.
That kind of broke up at one point. And then COVID happened. And we did some like Zoom ones.
But we're back.
Because we were bored. And then we did like hit or miss here and there. And then apparently we took a year off.
Hey, if you haven't ever tuned into Dads of Erie, we're the dad podcast of Erie, Colorado.
Yeah, specifically for dads.
2 dads.
Even though I think most of our women, most of our listeners are women.
If you listen, we're just thankful you listen.
Yeah, we're just glad you listen. Because we do this for fun.
Yep.
And if anybody else gets enjoyment out of it, makes us feel good, I guess.
We actually started to make our wives laugh at us more.
We were trying to entertain our wives a little more.
Yeah.
Even though I think neither of our wives actually listen to the show ever.
Never.
And then people will ask them about the show, and then they're like, what? I don't know.
Yeah.
My
kids listen to this.
I don't listen to it.
My kids listen more than anyone else.
Our mother-in-laws listen to it more than our wives do.
Yeah, that's true. Well, they're trying to make sure we're towing the line here. We don't say anything crazy.
True.
We don't get political or
accountable.
something. Yeah. All right, so we got some great things happening in Erie, Colorado. One of them, I want to ask you this question.
What?
Do you enjoy boba?
Never had it.
What? You've never had boba?
It freaks me out. I'm scared to choke on a tapioca ball? Yeah, no.
So
I don't want chunky drinks.
Like everyone has this. Sonic, Starbucks, but we now have a boba place in Erie, Colorado.
We do?
It took over the old Sweets place on 7. By the Thai restaurant.
Yeah. I was trying to picture.
Yeah. Mexican food over there by Lazy Dog. Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, okay, in that shopping center.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Vista Village or whatever it's called, yeah.
That's right. But it's called Sweet Pearl. You should Google it.
Is this the place where you got the waffle too?
Yes. They're going to start doing waffles as well.
Ooh.
But boba, okay, my kids were like all summer, boba, because their friends took them. And I was like, okay, I'm a little weirded out about that whole
chunky
ball
drinks.
thing.
Yeah.
However, I went, and it was delightful. It's actually your jam because it's sweet, fruity stuff that doesn't have coffee.
Are you calling me fruity and sweet?
Yes, I am.
Oh, I appreciate it.
I know how you order at Starbucks.
My pinkity drinkity.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But Sweet Pearl is a new place. You got to try it.
Okay.
It's reasonably priced.
Yeah, what does a boba cost? I mean, roughly.
Just around what a Starbucks costs.
That's not
maybe
bad,
a little
then.
less.
Okay.
Yeah. And they have, of course, it's in the season. They have a lot of teas because they're Thai teas usually. Yeah. But there's some fruit drinks in there. One of them being strawberry cream.
Yeah, that's my jam.
Oh man, yeah, boba.
Yeah,
I would give it. We usually review things together. Like you have to go. So in a few future episodes, we need to give out of 5-star reviews for
5
minivans.
Minivan reviews
of boba. I have mine already locked in, but
okay, I'll have to go try it then.
Yeah,
so we can review it.
I also got to confess to you one thing.
What?
All these years, you've been talking about the Slice app.
Yes,
the pizza app.
Yeah,
I finally got it within 2 months.
You didn't get it like the day I talked about it last time?
I did not.
That's all those years ago.
It is a delightful app.
Well, because it's all the local pizza places.
Yeah, and it's so easy to use.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I know. That's why I tried to sell it to you a while ago.
Yeah. The Slice app, and I get to order my favorite slice of pizza.
Yeah.
We all know. Abos Pizza.
Abos.
And actually Abos has gotten faster in Erie. A little more efficient.
Good.
Over the years.
They've always struggled a little bit.
Yeah.
We love them still.
We love them. But the Slice app makes it really, really easy to order from Abos.
Oh, yeah.
And it's reasonably priced for my family.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, why didn't anyone tell me this? I know. You did tell me this long ago. Mm-hmm. But what features of the Slice app do you enjoy? Do you enjoy the marketing part of it or the ordering part of it?
I think they're both really good. I like that it's all the local spots.
Yes.
And it gives you the usability of like, because what makes like a Domino's successful is the mass marketing, the coupons, the ease of ordering.
Right.
It brings that to the local guys where like you want like a New York style slice of pizza like Abo's or whatever.
Yeah.
That's where you would go is through that app.
Yeah.
Also, I like that it has like user ratings.
Yes.
Inbuilt. So like if you're not in a place you normally are around and you want like not Domino's or not Blackjack or not Pizza Hut.
But we love Blackjack. I love it.
Yeah, it's also true. I mean, pizza, you can't have a bad slice of pizza.
Yeah.
That you can like look. Because like when we've been in Florida, like speaking of mother-in-laws, when she takes us down there every other year,
God bless her.
I pull that up and I'm like, all right, let's try, this one.
Right.
Rather than being like either like Yelp, where you're like, okay, it could be good or not, or like this is like pizza people reviewing pizza on a pizza app that's about pizza places.
Right. I totally agree. I think the ease of the app, it might be my top 3 food apps.
I would say it's built pretty well.
It's built pretty well.
Especially that it's not their own menus. They're building off of the store's menus.
Right.
And I've heard that they're really good to work with from the store end. Is what I've heard is like they don't take as much of a cost, or there's like they do a better job than some of the other ones.
What would be your top 5 food apps as you think usability, easy order?
Slice.
Okay.
You got to give a shout out Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, their app is pretty easy.
It's pretty good,
yeah,
and the points and all that.
Yeah. The redeeming points of Chick-fil-A is probably the best.
And what I would give, like, not that I'm ranking them here. This is just top 5, whatever. But like, I would put Chick-fil-A above like McDonald's would be on my list too. But like Chick-fil-A lets you redeem points. Like if you wanted to have a whole free meal, if you had enough points that you could have a soda, a fry, and a sandwich in points, they would let you do that. Like McDonald's limits you to like one deal or 1 point redemption.
They're a little stingy.
Yeah, but their coupons are really good. Like you're foolish to not have, like if you're going to eat at a fast food place in 2024, like even if you like want to play hoity-toity, like you don't do that.
Right.
Let's be honest, you do occasionally.
Yes.
You're stupid for not having the app because you're leaving points on the table or minimum like basically coupons.
Yeah, 10%, 5%,
10, 20%, whatever. I mean, sometimes it's really, or a free whatever for signing up. Somebody was telling me the other day, Raising Cane's, if you sign up for the app, you get a free combo like the day of.
Wow.
Like that's a pretty good deal.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
It is annoying to sign into all these apps and like
and you literally, I have a folder. That's what I was like trying to think of what else I have that I use often. Like McDonald's is pretty high up there because occasionally you just need like quick food and it's easy with the points and the coupons.
Sonic app used to be better than it is now.
Yeah.
It's gotten a little boggy and gross.
What
is another one? The Wendy's app is not that good.
No, Wendy's is not that good. I was going to say Einstein's is not that good either. I'm just looking at my folder here.
Right.
Like Chili's used to be really good because they actually had like a point system and you could earn stuff. Now it's just like free chips and or free drink every time. Like, okay, woo.
Yeah.
Thanks, but
it's true. I think the Starbucks app.
Chipotle is hard to beat. Like if you need to order something, then go pick it up. And actually Subway. Dude, shout out to Subway.
They've really stepped
up. The Subway app is like where it's at, and a lot of times they'll do like buy one get one free footlongs,
right?
In the like app exclusive,
right?
And I mobile order sometimes just to go grab and get it, and that's like where it's at.
So,
and the nice thing like with Subway is like I don't know about you, but like I picked my sandwich in like high school,
right?
And I haven't changed since. So for like the last 20 something years of my life, I've had the same sandwich, made the same way.
That is such a
you just save it and you just go poop order, and then you like tell which one you want, and like 15 minutes later you go pick it up.
That is such a true statement of Subway.
I saw that one. I saw a meme about that one time. I was like, life is picking your Subway sandwich in high school and never changing it.
That's amazing, RJ. Like that is that blows my mind.
It's so true though.
It is so true.
Like I'm the cold cut combo guy.
Yeah, totally.
Always have been.
That's hilarious. Do you put ranch on it or Chipotle ranch?
No, just mayo.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, here it is. Ready? Okay. Foot long cold cut combo on the Italian bread, the white bread.
Yeah.
Provolone cheese.
Yep.
Not toasted because it's a cold cut, which I always think is funny when they ask. I'm like, it's a cold cut. No, I don't want it toasted. mayo, lettuce, tomatoes, black olives, oil and vinegar.
Wow.
That's it.
That
hasn't
really
changed since high school.
That's funny because
literally favored it in the app. Like, whoop, order. Yep.
That's amazing. So, okay, we got slice, Chipotle.
I
would
for mobile orders, and like their
amazing.
points are pretty decent.
Right. Chick-fil-A,
Subway, and McDonald's. But I got to give like a bonus one because it's not necessarily like what we're talking about, but it is in a way. Have you heard about this one called Too Good to Go?
Yes, this is the new rage around here.
Yeah, I have not actually used it yet, but I love the concept.
Yes. What's the concept?
Concept is like bakeries or coffee shops or restaurants at the end of the day say, hey, we know we're going to have extras. So early in the day, like right now, I could get the Donut House in Thornton for $9.99, a donut surprise bag.
By the end of the day.
And you're supposed to pick it up like later tonight,
right.
like, or towards their closing hours. Or there's like Tip Top Savory Pies, like $6.99 surprise bag.
Yeah.
I think it's literally instead of throwing it away, they put it in a bag, charge you a little bit, presumably cheaper.
Right.
But that way they're not throwing away as much food.
So there's two categories I've heard that people really enjoy this app.
Yeah.
The bakery one.
Yes.
And then if you're in the hankering for Indian food.
Because like there's chip cookies
right.
is on there right now for $6.99 cookies. It doesn't say how many or whatever.
Yeah. So Indian food and bakeries is really where this app has shined lately.
But they say that would normally be a $21 deal, whatever cookies that it is, and now it's $6.99.
Right.
Like, wow.
Yeah. That's a great app because you're not wasting food, no food waste.
Yeah, I think I love the concept, like I said, but I have not actually used it yet because I don't hit the bakery that often. But maybe if I was like, hey, you know what, today's a good day to hit a bakery, I'd be like, let me see.
Or, you're like Indian food for the night.
Yeah.
And you do have to eat later, typically, with those two
well,
things.
Like the donuts, you could eat them tomorrow or whatever.
Totally.
Like, I that's where I think.
Yeah.
I totally see that.
I think this app is a great start in the right direction.
Yeah, I love the idea.
Yeah. Totally.
Like, I could see even just like a restaurant being like, oops, we over-ordered salmon or whatever. Like, hey, salmon's on special today kind of thing.
Right. No doubt.
So I think I think that's the future of like, hey, guys, we need everybody to order this today.
Yeah.
Make it cheap.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Those are great apps. I think, so we're going back again. Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, Subway, McDonald's.
And Slice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Slice app is really cool.
It is.
Now, in beverages, I think Starbucks in my category goes there because you reorder. It's super easy.
I was going to say Smoothie King, same thing.
Yeah, Smoothie King. Yep, beverages.
Yeah. That's like a whole nother category.
That is a whole nother category.
Does Dutch Brothers have an app? They must, right?
I'm sure. I never go to Dutch Brothers.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Every time I drive by, it's busy, though.
Yeah. Okay, so we got that going on. Now, we got to talk about our love for Circle K.
Yes.
Literally, there's multiple days I pick up my kids and say, let's go to Circle K.
Yeah.
Pull in and one of your grandparent batches is with the Owens kids pulling up at the same time.
Really?
Oh, all the time. Like, I run into so many of your
my mother-in-law or my parents.
Yeah.
Really?
Circle K
every time?
Kids, yeah. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But Circle K has this thing, I think, that does not get enough credit, and that is tap and go at the pump.
Yes.
So no putting your credit card in.
Yeah, you're not worried about scammers or whatever. Yeah.
Putting your
just smack it.
Yeah. You don't even need a card. Just get your phone.
Yeah, you can just do Apple Pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is an amazing feature that all gas stations need to go to.
I don't know why they don't.
Like, think about the dad life.
It's probably cost.
Think about the dad life. You're on the road in some remote country like Kansas. Or Nebraska. Like, the gas pump is a frustrating thing because you have to put in your credit card, then you're like
zip code.
It holds your credit card in there. You zip code. You have to say if you want.
And then it's like beep beep beep, take it out right now, and you're like, okay, I'm working on it. Like,
yeah. King Soups needs to do this.
Yeah, I don't know why more places
don't do this. Tap and go at the gas pump.
I did notice you went to Europe within the last year or two, or whatever.
Yeah.
I noticed like that is very big there. Like, everything is tap.
Everything.
We're
transit
like,
system.
Usually I feel like the US is like kind of the head of things.
Right.
Like, I think we're kind of we've fallen behind in that way. Like,
everything is tap.
Yeah,
go.
everything.
Yeah.
And everything is credit card, which, I mean,
everything
here or there, Dave Ramsey would be mad, but.
Yeah, but we got tap and go in Europe. Also, food delivery services, the prices are cheaper in Europe.
Yeah, it's not this like.
In the grocery store.
When we were doing our apps, I was like, do I include DoorDash? But like, I kind of hate DoorDash.
Right.
Because it's so much more expensive.
But not
like, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I have to be desperate to use it versus I'm going to drive and go do it.
Right.
Because of just how much expensive it is. And everybody knows it, but we all still do it.
Right. So, yeah, food delivery and grocery delivery in Europe is so much cheaper.
Yeah. They've really figured it out.
They have figured it out.
I don't know if it's just because their cities are smaller and a little more tighter everywhere, like,
right.
We're just so much more spread out.
That you order groceries every day in Europe instead of like every week. And so you have to
and it's like some dude on a scooter with like your 2 bags of groceries, not a semi truck pulling up to your house.
Yeah,
like
dumping
King
off.
Supers. Yeah.
It's funny how we order groceries week to week and they order groceries day to day.
Yeah, like day to day, like the expectation is you walk down to the market and you get like, oh, I'm going to make potatoes tonight. So you're going to get like the 6 potatoes you need tonight.
Right. How interesting is that?
That's so weird. Why do we do that?
I don't know.
But also it kind of freaks me out to not have food at the ready.
You would totally.
Maybe I'm just paranoid, but.
Yeah, that's really funny. Okay, let's talk about e-bikes.
Okay.
You bought one for your wife.
For my wife.
Yeah, in the last. What's the trend with e-bikes?
Well, there's different types. This is what I was discovering in my research.
Okay.
So there's like pedal assist, which is what I got Andrea.
Yeah.
So you have to pedal.
Right.
But it assists you. So there's no like, it's not like the next level up from that is like a dirt bike essentially.
That's
where you have a throttle. Right. You're like, oh, I'm just going to go. Zzz, then you just go.
Right.
So there's kind of different levels, and there's different levels within that because, like, hers is only so many wattage or whatever. Like, you can get more powerful ones or bigger battery life or whatever, and then you can get like a straight up dirt bike,
right?
Or a mountain bike that you don't have to pedal at all,
right?
And the prices range in that way too, because like we only paid a couple $100 for hers, and it was on clearance at Walmart. We just happened to catch it. It was like, sure, let's do it. Like she needed a new bike anyways. I was like, we're gonna pay that much for just a bike,
right?
So let's get you that. And she's loved it. And then, or you could spend, Honda Civic money and buy a dirt bike, e-bike.
Honda Civic money. That's hilarious. Use Honda Civic money.
Yeah, Honda Civic money, Is it new Honda Civic money or used? It's like a used Honda Civic money, yeah.
It's funny because I feel like our kids are going to ask for this. Speaking of dads, they're going to ask for things for Christmas this year.
Yeah. Because then there's like scooters too.
I know every kid rides a scooter.
Well, then there's like truly just like dirt bikes where it's not like, oh, I'm going to ride this around town. It's like, I'm going to go take this and go off road with it.
Right.
Like, I mean, there's levels within even that.
Yeah. Have you noticed teenagers in Erie have more dirt bikes now? Mm-hmm. And they're like riding to school. They're riding on the roads, which I think is a little potentially dangerous.
Yeah. I feel like that's going to be the next slate of like legislation you're going to see is like e-bike regulations.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it's it's an interest, and then you have like skateboards too,
right?
And like the one wheel or whatever else too. I mean, and those things, some of those are fast,
really fast.
I was like in traffic one day, and some dude was riding with us on one, not the one wheel one, is the one that's like a unicycle looking one, like it's a big wheel,
but it's
mono kind of thing. And he was going like 35 miles an hour.
Yeah,
he had a helmet. I mean, he had like full gear on, like he was
full
like
road gear.
Yeah, full road gear, like jacket, helmet,
totally.
Elbow guards, knee guards, like I was like, whoa, but he was going like 35, 40 miles an hour.
Totally. They can zip.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting because we're going to have to, as dads, figure out how to do this as a family.
Yeah. Because I could see, I would be up to give my kids a pedal assist.
Yes.
Because I could see us then going on more longer bike rides.
Or like even in my situation from Vista Ridge to your neighborhood, I can say to Jacob, hey, you're on your e-bike. You can make it there in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't have to drive you anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's
so he can get across
and
town.
That pedal assist too, because pedal assist would be give him a straight up dirt bike is kind of iffy to me.
I bet like 13, 14, he's going to start begging for one.
Oh yeah. Well, because all their friends will have one.
Right.
And they'll all be riding them into middle school or whatever, or high school. Yeah.
Totally. I think that's a really unique. It's going to be a really unique season. And Echo
I also
Go,
think they're coming down on costs.
Yeah, and
that's the other thing is when they first came out, it was like, yeah, okay, I'm going to spend how much?
Totally. Yeah, but like Echo Go, my my mower.
Yeah, you could buy the little motorcycle that takes.
That's so cool.
Which you just sent me a video the other day of. It was what's his name from Adam from Mythbusters.
Yes.
Of him riding one that some guy built that looks like a Lego.
On a 3D printer.
Looks like a 3D printed Lego.
Okay, so I sent that to you because your 3D printer needs to be able to do this.
My printer's too small.
I know. We need to build a Lego dirt bike. That thing was awesome.
I need a better printer. I bought like the same thing, kind of like I bought on the low end of the scale. Right. I was like, I'm going to try it out to see how it works.
Right.
And now I watch all these videos and I'm like, man, I should have bought a better one.
Well, here's the thing with your 3D printer. I feel like if I lose a game piece in my board,
100%. Yeah, mine's perfect for that. And that's why I bought it. It was like, let's make a little trinkets for the kids, or you want to prototype something, or like I made the little thing, and I should make you one. It's for your Xbox controller, and it just hangs like under a shelf, and then the joysticks go into it, and it just kind of slides in.
That's
and it's
cool.
like under shelf storage.
That's really cool.
So like stuff like that that like makes sense. Or like when we were doing the Chick-fil-A sauce holders that fit in the vents or whatever.
Yeah.
Like those things make sense.
Those things really do make sense. But
my printer's just not big enough for like some really, really cool stuff.
Or like you're saying, like you want to play Clue, the board game, you make your own pieces.
Or make up your own board game or whatever. Right. Yeah.
In like the Erie Library, when they're missing a piece in their checkout, they 3D print the next one.
That's awesome.
I mean, that's so cool.
I mean, it is cool.
It is really cool. Makerspace type stuff is really cool.
Yeah, but I think you'd almost want to create some sort of a side business with it if you had to spend the money to buy a good printer.
Yeah, you would. But
like for me, it was like $150 for this little printer. It's like all enclosed. Yeah.
That's really cool.
And it's super easy to use.
Yeah, and your kids seem to really enjoy sort of figuring out how to do it.
Yeah, that's the other thing is I think there'll be another like wave of excitement about it.
Right.
Because like when my kids figure out that they can like get on the computer, download something they want, or make something they want,
right,
and then we can make it like that'll be a cool thing.
Man, I think 3D printing is really cool.
Yeah.
All right. So final thing before we close out today. What is your thoughts on the Ring of Power on Amazon Prime, the Lord of the Rings?
I started it and I did not like it.
That's what everyone has said.
It's just not very good.
Would you consider some of the best? And then last year, since we haven't podcast very regularly, what are some of the best dad shows?
Well, if it's just dad, I really enjoyed The Last of Us. But you would not want to watch it with probably the wife or the kids because it's a little freaky.
Yeah.
Zombie stuff.
Oh, yeah, you like that stuff.
So that was good.
Yeah.
And it was well done.
Right. Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso is always a hit.
But you can't watch it with the kids because of the language.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are some of the best what's his name? The Terminal List.
Oh, yeah.
Super good.
Yeah.
But you can't watch that with kids.
Yeah, there's a lot that you can't watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, what can you watch with kids? What have you been watching with kids?
Bluey.
Oh man, we haven't talked. Have we ever talked about Bluey?
I don't know. Yeah, because I feel like that was a trend in the last year. That
Bluey
really blew
is
up.
the best. We could review Bluey episodes on this podcast.
Could. Yeah,
because there's some great ones.
There are some good ones.
How often out of 4 episodes of Bluey, how often are you tearing up as a dad?
Almost every time.
No doubt, right?
Yeah. And then you get like the Instagram clips where someone will take like that clip from the show and they put like sad music over whatever, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. Bluey.
Yeah.
Bluey's the best.
Yeah.
Phineas and Ferb and Bluey are my two favorites.
My kids have been on a Phineas and Ferb kick, so we've been watching a lot of that. And that is hilarious.
Okay.
There's so many like 80s, 90s references in there.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, did you make this for me? Or was this a kid's show and you guys, probably because they're all our age, the writers or whatever. So they were just sneaking in like movie references and.
Oh, totally. Phineas and Ferb is amazing. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's deep. You can watch it for hours because there's so many seasons.
Yeah. And there's several movies and yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Phineas and Ferb. Yep. Perry the Platypus. It's got to be one of the best. Right?
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Okay. So we're talking about TV shows to watch with kids. Bluey, Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
What else is out there?
I don't know.
Have you been? I think the Angel Network, that you can do their own podcast now.
Yeah.
Has some really good shows. They have the Wing Feather Saga.
We've been watching. I subscribe to the Daily Wire.
Okay.
And they have Bent Key, which is their kid stuff. Bent Key.
Uh-huh.
And they have some good stuff on there. They have
okay.
like Chip Chilla. It's like Rob. what's his name? He was in a bunch of like Adam Sandler's movies.
Okay.
Rob something.
Yeah.
But he did like a whole show about like a family.
Oh,
it's
cool.
cute like Bluey.
Okay.
So there's some good ones on there.
Yeah, we're always on the lookout for good dads. So if you got recommendations, you're like, you missed a big glaring one.
Yeah, add us on Instagram.
Right.
Do your story. Be like, hey, you got to watch this. At Dads of Erie.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here.
Or email us, dadsoferie@gmail.com.
Hey, it's a wrap here for Dads of Erie. Episode 98. It's going to be back in the booth.
There we go.
See you next week.
Bye.